That's enough. Shut up. Thank you. I went to this place called Brown Sea Island. It's a lovely name, I know. It makes it sound like some kind of sewage treatment plant. But it's actually a really nice place. It's this tiny little island. It's in the middle of Poole Harbour. Thank you. And on this tiny island in Poole Harbour, they have a species of deer which is originally from fucking Japan. So I can only imagine that these deer are there thinking, how the fuck did we end up here? You know, which is a fair question. It's also what I'd ask myself if I lived in Poole. But I got to the campsite and I'm checking in and I asked the guy, where can I see these deer, mate? And he turns out it was South African. Do we have any South Africans in? Excellent. Right, excellent. There's no one to catch me after this and give me a right good hiding. Yeah. But this guy's turned around and it was pretty intense. It was like David Attenborough, if he was still nostalgic about the apartheid. It was like Bill Oddie, if he still referred to Zimbabwe as Rhodesia. I'm so glad there's no South Africa. I would not make it out of here alive. But he turned around to me and he said, during the day, all right, you're not going to see these deer. They're going to be hiding. And at night, you're only going to see their eyes at night. I thought, all right, mysterious. And he said, you must go to the heathland and you must go there at dusk. Dusk. I thought, steady on, mate. I asked you for directions to see some deer. I didn't say, tell me a medieval prophecy. But he sounded quite knowledgeable. He sounded like a good source of information. He could have told me anything about them deer, just some weird shit. I'd have believed him, you know. Could have come out with of course, they're very graceful in the water. Yeah. You know, they only have 4 teeth. It's never the same ones. He could have got a bit more spooky with it, you know. Oh, you'll be all right. Just don't let them see you. But he didn't. He said to go to the heathland and to go there at dusk. He was very specific. So I thought, right, this guy knows what he's talking about. So I did what I always do, and I completely fucking ignored him, didn't I? So the next day, I'm out there, I'm looking for these deer, broad daylight, nowhere near the heathland, and I'm sneaking along. At least I think I'm being very sneaky. I'm sure to the deer they saw some clumsy twat just kicking his way through the undergrowth like this. But eventually, right, I'm moving through this forest. I think I'm sneakily at least. And I hear the bushes rustling. I think, well, here we go. It's either going to be deer or doggers. Either way, I got my camera ready, didn't I? So I'm getting set up and getting ready. And these 2 deer walk out. I thought, that's all right. That was my second choice. And these 2 deer walk out. And they see me. They start sniffing away. Their ears start going. And then they just stopped. Staring at me, down the lens of my camera. I'm zoomed right in. I can see every detail on this thing's face as this majestic creature stood there like this, stared at me. And then it went, what? 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 And the 2 of them just fucking bolted off. Full disclosure, I did piss myself a very small amount. Okay, I'd admit to that. But I'm there thinking, what the fuck was that noise? It sounded like a car alarm or something. It was like one of them pod races from Star Wars. Woo! And I'm there thinking, what the fuck was that? And I came to learn over the next 3 days, that is the alarm call of this species of deer. So they'll see you coming from about a mile away. You don't even see the little fuckers. They scream at you and they run away. So I hate to say it, but after 3 days of dealing with these Japanese deer, I was starting to understand why they dropped the bombs. But eventually, I'm sorry, again, I didn't ask if there's any Japanese people in. I should have really asked that. But I did get a good sighting of these deer. It was right on the last day. The sun had gone down. You know, in the moonlight, I'm walking back to the campsite, and I look up, and I did see this herd of about 20 deer. It was incredible, backlit by the moon in this long grass. To be fair to the guy, it was on the heathland, and it was shortly after dusk. So the guy did know what he was talking about. But I'm enjoying this sight. I thought, this is incredible. How many times are we going to see this again in my life? And I'm just drinking this in. And then off to my right in the darkness, some guy stood there like this. And I thought, what the fuck is he doing, right? I've been out there too long. I think I'm a deer. I start sniffing away. And I get low, try and silhouette this fucker. What's he doing? And I get low enough, and I realise it's not a guy stood there. It is a tripod with a night vision trail camera. So someone out there somewhere's got a picture of this dickhead doing this. Getting down on like I'm sniffing for truffles. And wherever that footage is, whoever's got that poor bastard, that just sums up my whole trip perfectly. And that is me. Thank you very much.